Welcome to Everyday English Podcast, a beginner-friendly podcast for improving English skills with simple English. Today, we're going to talk about something really important, building unshakable confidence.
Oh, that sounds great. Confidence is such a vital skill, right? It can really change how we approach challenges.
Exactly. You know, self-confidence isn't just about feeling good about ourselves. It's more about staying calm and composed, especially when things get tough.
Right. And it's interesting how many people think confidence just comes naturally. But, it actually takes work, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. We need to actively build it. One way is through positive self-talk. What we say to ourselves really matters.
Oh, absolutely. Simple affirmations can make a big difference. Like, if you tell yourself you can do something, it really helps.
For sure. And it's also about taking small steps. Every little victory counts, right?
Yes. Trying new things, even if they seem small, can really boost our confidence over time.
And we can't forget about failure. It's tough, but if we can see it as a learning opportunity, it really changes our perspective.
Yeah, that's a big one. Many people let failure shake their confidence. But, reframing it can help us grow.
Exactly. And then there's body language. How we carry ourselves can influence how we feel inside.
Oh, definitely. Standing tall and making eye contact can really help project confidence, even if we're feeling nervous.
And creating a supportive environment is key too. Surrounding ourselves with positive people can really uplift our spirits.
Yes. Having a community that believes in us can make a huge difference in building our confidence.
And let's not forget about visualization. Seeing ourselves succeed in our minds can help us feel more confident when the time comes.
That's such a powerful tool. Imagining success can really prepare us for real-life situations.
Exactly. And later, we'll share some real-life examples of people who have boosted their confidence using these techniques.
That'll be inspiring. I can't wait to hear those stories.
So, let's dive deeper into these points and explore how we can all build unshakable confidence.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get started.
Understanding self-confidence is so important, right? It's really more about how we handle challenges and setbacks.
Absolutely. It's like, confidence is that inner strength that helps us face difficulties head-on.
Exactly. And it's interesting how many people think it's just a feeling. But it's really a skill we can develop.
Yeah, and I think that's a key point. It's not something you're born with. It's built over time through experiences.
Right. And those experiences can be both positive and negative. Each one shapes our confidence.
Oh, for sure. And, when we face challenges, it's how we respond that matters. That's where growth happens.
Exactly. And sometimes, it's about stepping outside our comfort zones. That's where we really test our limits.
Yeah. Trying new things can be scary, but it's also super rewarding. It's like building a muscle.
Oh, I love that analogy. Just like a muscle, the more we practice, the stronger our confidence becomes.
And it's also about learning from our failures. They can teach us so much if we let them.
Yes. Seeing failure as a stepping stone rather than a setback is crucial. It helps us bounce back stronger.
Exactly. And that mindset shift can really change how we approach challenges in the future.
So, let's talk about some practical ways to start building that self-confidence.
Great idea. What do you think is the first step?
You know, when we talk about self-confidence, a big myth is that it just comes naturally, right? But it really takes effort.
Absolutely. It's so important to realize that what we say to ourselves every day shapes our confidence.
Exactly. Positive self-talk can really change our mindset. It's like, giving ourselves a pep talk.
Yeah, and it's interesting how negative thoughts can creep in. But if we catch them and replace them with positive affirmations, it can make a huge difference.
Oh, for sure. Like, instead of saying, I can't do this, we can say, I'm capable and I'll give it my best shot.
Right. That shift in language is so powerful. It helps us maintain calmness, especially under pressure.
Exactly. When we face challenges, having that positive dialogue can keep us grounded.
And it's not just about feeling good. It's about building resilience, too. That calmness helps us think clearly.
Yes. And maintaining perspective is key. When we remind ourselves of our strengths, it helps us see the bigger picture.
Oh, definitely. It's like, when we're in a tough spot, focusing on what we can control can really help.
Exactly. And that's where self-talk plays a role. We can say, I can handle this, instead of getting overwhelmed.
Right. And even just taking a moment to breathe and reset can help us stay poised.
Absolutely. It's all about creating that inner calm. It's a skill we can practice.
And over time, it becomes more natural. We start to respond with confidence rather than fear.
Yes. And that's so empowering. It's amazing how a few positive words can change our entire outlook.
Exactly. So, let's explore some practical ways to incorporate positive self-talk into our daily lives.
Today, we'll explore how simple positive affirmations can start changing your mindset.
That sounds fantastic. Affirmations can really shift our thinking, can't they?
Absolutely. It's like planting seeds in our minds. Over time, those seeds can grow into something beautiful.
Yeah, and it's important to remember that building confidence doesn't happen overnight. It's all about those small steps, right?
Exactly. Taking consistent, small steps is key. Each little action adds up to something bigger.
Oh, for sure. Like, if we start each day with a positive affirmation, it sets the tone for everything that follows.
Yes. And it doesn't have to be anything complicated. Just simple phrases like I am capable or I believe in myself can make a difference.
Right. And the more we repeat those affirmations, the more they become part of our mindset.
Exactly. It's like training our brains to focus on the positive instead of the negative.
And those small steps can lead to big changes in how we view challenges. It's empowering.
Yes. When we start believing in ourselves, we're more likely to take on new challenges.
And that's where growth happens, right? Each small win builds our confidence.
Oh, definitely. And it's important to celebrate those small victories, too.
Yes. Recognizing our progress, no matter how small, reinforces that positive mindset.
And it helps us stay motivated to keep moving forward. It's all connected.
Exactly. So, what are some simple affirmations we can start with?
Well, how about something like I am enough or I am learning and growing every day?
Those are great. They're simple yet powerful. It's all about finding what resonates with us.
Yes. And we can even write them down or say them out loud to make them more impactful.
Oh, that's a great idea. The act of saying them can really reinforce their meaning.
Exactly. And incorporating them into our daily routine can help make them a habit.
Yeah. Like saying them in the morning while we get ready or even during a break at work.
Absolutely. And over time, we'll notice a shift in our mindset and confidence.
That's so exciting. I can't wait to see how these small steps lead to big changes.
When failure comes knocking, your level of self-confidence can drop significantly, right?
Yeah, that's so true. It can feel like a punch to the gut. But, it's important to remember that failure is just part of the journey.
Exactly. Each time we face a setback, it's like a test of our resilience. We can choose to let it defeat us or use it as a stepping stone.
Oh, for sure. And those small victories, like public speaking or even trying new foods, can really help build that resilience.
Yes. Each small win reinforces our ability to push through tougher tasks. It's like training for a marathon.
Right. With every practice run, we get a little stronger. And the same goes for our confidence.
And when we embrace failure, it becomes less scary. We start to see it as a chance to learn rather than something to avoid.
Exactly. It's about shifting our mindset. Instead of saying, I failed, we can say, I learned something valuable.
Oh, I love that. And sharing those experiences with others can also help. It reminds us that we're not alone in this.
Yes. Hearing stories of others who have faced failure and bounced back can be really inspiring.
And it shows us that even the most successful people have faced setbacks. It's part of the process.
Totally. So, what are some practical ways we can start reframing failure in our own lives?
Well, one way is to keep a journal. Writing down our thoughts can help us process our feelings about failure.
Oh, that's a great idea. And we can also list what we learned from each experience.
Exactly. It helps us focus on growth rather than just the negative aspects.
And we can set small, achievable goals. That way, we can celebrate those victories along the way.
Yes. Celebrating those wins, no matter how small, reinforces our confidence. It's all connected.
Absolutely. So, let's keep pushing through those fears and embrace every opportunity to grow.
Your body language speaks volumes, even when you're feeling insecure inside.
Oh, definitely. It's fascinating how our posture and movements can influence not just how others see us, but how we feel about ourselves too.
Exactly. When we stand tall or make eye contact, it can actually boost our confidence, right?
Yeah. It's like, our body is sending signals to our brain. If we look confident, we start to feel more confident.
And it works the other way too. If we slouch or avoid eye contact, it can make us feel less confident.
For sure. So, being aware of our body language is a really important step in building self-confidence.
Right. And practicing good body language can help us in various situations, like job interviews or public speaking.
Absolutely. Just think about how much more engaging we are when we use open gestures and smile. It draws people in.
Yes. And it's not just about how we present ourselves to others. It also impacts our internal dialogue.
Oh. How so?
Well, when we adopt a confident stance, it can actually change our mindset. It's like telling ourselves, I can handle this.
That's a great point. So, it's really about creating a positive feedback loop.
Exactly. And if we keep practicing this, it becomes more natural over time.
Yeah. And I think it's important to remember that everyone has moments of insecurity. It's totally normal.
Oh, for sure. But using body language to counteract those feelings can be really empowering.
Definitely. So, what are some specific techniques we can use to improve our body language?
Well, starting with our posture is key. Standing tall, shoulders back, and head held high can make a big difference.
Right. And practicing smiling, even when we don't feel like it, can help us project confidence.
Yes. And making eye contact, even if it feels uncomfortable at first, can really connect us with others.
Oh, totally. And using open gestures, like uncrossing our arms, can make us seem more approachable.
Exactly. These small changes can have a huge impact on how we feel and how others perceive us.
And it's all about practice. The more we do it, the easier it becomes.
Yes. So, let's keep reinforcing these habits in our daily lives. It's a great way to build that unshakable confidence.
Absolutely. And remember, it's okay to have off days. Just keep coming back to these techniques.
Exactly. And as we practice, we'll notice how our confidence grows, both inside and out.
That's so inspiring. So, let's move on to how we can reframe failure as a learning opportunity.
Absolutely. The environment we're in can really shape how we feel about ourselves.
Yeah, it's interesting how just being around positive people can lift our spirits, right?
Exactly. When we surround ourselves with supportive individuals, it reinforces our belief in ourselves.
And it's not just about the people. The physical space matters too. A tidy, bright area can really influence our mood.
Oh, for sure. If our surroundings are cluttered or dark, it can make us feel overwhelmed or even anxious.
Right. So, creating a space that feels good to us is a simple yet effective way to boost confidence.
And let's not forget about body language. How we carry ourselves can change our mindset.
Totally. Standing tall with shoulders back can make us feel more powerful and in control.
Yes. It's like our body is sending a message to our brain. If we look confident, we start to feel confident.
And it's a great cycle. The more we practice good posture, the more natural it becomes.
Exactly. And even small adjustments, like making eye contact or smiling, can really change how we feel.
Oh, definitely. A smile can brighten not just our day but also those around us.
And when we smile, it releases those feel-good hormones, right? It's like a natural mood booster.
Yeah. And it's so simple. Just a few deep breaths and a smile can set the tone for our day.
Absolutely. So, let's talk about some practical ways to create that supportive environment.
Great idea. What do you think is the first step?
Well, decluttering our space can be a good start. It creates a more calming atmosphere.
Oh, for sure. And adding personal touches, like photos or plants, can make a space feel more inviting.
Yes. It's all about making it a place where we feel comfortable and inspired.
And don't forget about setting boundaries. Sometimes, we need to limit time with negative influences.
Exactly. Protecting our energy is crucial for maintaining confidence.
And finding a community that shares our values can really uplift us, too.
Oh, definitely. Being around like-minded individuals can motivate us to keep pushing forward.
So, it's all about creating that positive space, both physically and emotionally.
Yes. And as we build that supportive environment, we're also reinforcing our confidence.
That's so true. It's like a nurturing cycle, helping us grow stronger every day.
Mental visualization is a powerful tool for developing self-confidence.
Oh, absolutely. When we visualize our success, it's like we're rehearsing for the real thing, right?
Exactly. Imagining ourselves achieving our goals can really boost our belief in what we can do.
Yeah. And it's not just daydreaming. It's about creating a clear picture in our minds.
Right. The more vivid the image, the more real it feels. It's like we're training our brains.
Oh, for sure. And, when we visualize, we can also prepare for challenges we might face.
Yes. That's a great point. By anticipating obstacles, we can build strategies to overcome them.
And that preparation can make us feel more confident when we actually face those situations.
Definitely. So, how can someone start incorporating visualization into their daily routine?
Well, starting with just a few minutes each day can be really helpful. Maybe in the morning or before bed.
Oh, I love that. And finding a quiet space to focus can really enhance the experience.
Exactly. And it helps to close your eyes and really immerse yourself in the visualization.
Yes. Picture every detail, like how it feels, what you see, and even what you hear.
And don't forget to include the emotions. Feeling excited or proud can really amplify the experience.
Totally. Those positive emotions can strengthen our belief in our abilities.
And it's also about consistency. The more we practice, the more effective it becomes.
Exactly. Just like building a muscle, visualization gets stronger with regular practice.
So, what are some specific goals people might visualize?
Well, it could be anything from acing a job interview to giving a presentation.
Oh, definitely. Or even something personal, like having a difficult conversation with a friend.
Yes. Visualizing those moments can help us feel more prepared and confident.
And it's important to remember that everyone can benefit from this, no matter their experience level.
Absolutely. Visualization is a tool that anyone can use to enhance their self-confidence.
So, let's encourage our listeners to give it a try. Just a few minutes a day can make a big difference.
Yes. And as they start to see results, it'll reinforce their belief in their capabilities.
That's so true. And it's a wonderful way to take control of our mindset.
Exactly. So, let's move on to discussing how creating or joining a community can support this journey.
Great idea. Being part of a supportive community can really amplify our confidence.
You know, visualizing success is such a powerful technique. It's all about seeing yourself achieving your goals and really feeling those emotions before it actually happens.
Absolutely. It's like, when you can picture yourself succeeding, it makes the whole process feel more attainable, right?
Exactly. And the emotions we associate with that success can really fuel our motivation. It's like a sneak peek into what we want to achieve.
Yeah. And it's not just about the end result. It's about feeling proud, excited, and even a bit nervous. Those feelings can really energize us.
Oh, for sure. And when we visualize, we're not just daydreaming. We're training our brains to recognize those positive emotions.
Right. So, how can someone start incorporating this visualization into their daily routine?
Well, starting with just a few minutes each day can be really effective. Maybe right after waking up or before going to sleep.
Oh, that's a great idea. And finding a quiet space helps too, right? It allows you to really focus.
Exactly. And closing your eyes can help you immerse yourself in that visualization. Picture every detail.
Yeah. Like, what do you see? What do you hear? And most importantly, how do you feel?
Yes. Those feelings are key. They can reinforce your belief in your abilities and make the success feel more real.
And it's all about consistency. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Absolutely. Just like any skill, visualization gets stronger with regular practice.
So, let's talk about some real-life examples of people who have successfully used visualization to boost their confidence.
Great idea. One example that comes to mind is a famous athlete who visualized winning a championship.
Oh, I've heard of that. They would picture themselves crossing the finish line, feeling that rush of victory.
Exactly. And by doing that, they trained their mind to expect success, which helped them perform better in real competitions.
That's so inspiring. It shows how powerful our minds can be in shaping our reality.
Yes. Another example is someone preparing for a big presentation. They visualized themselves speaking confidently and engaging the audience.
Oh, definitely. And when they actually did it, they felt more prepared and less anxious because they had already practiced in their minds.
Exactly. Those visualizations can create a sense of familiarity, making the real experience feel less daunting.
And it's amazing how these techniques can help anyone, whether it's in sports, public speaking, or even personal goals.
Yes. So, let's encourage our listeners to give visualization a try. Just a few minutes a day can lead to significant changes in their confidence.
Absolutely. And as they start to feel those positive emotions, it'll reinforce their belief in their capabilities.
That's so true. Visualization is a fantastic tool for taking control of our mindset and paving the way for success.
And remember, everyone can benefit from this, no matter their experience level. It's all about believing in yourself.
You know, it's fascinating how confidence plays such a crucial role in different areas of our lives, right?
Absolutely. Whether it's athletes overcoming self-doubt or students gearing up for exams, confidence can really make a difference.
Exactly. Take athletes, for instance. They often face intense pressure. But when they visualize their success, it can help them perform better.
Yeah. And that mental preparation is key. It's like they're rehearsing their victory before it even happens.
Oh, for sure. And it's not just about the physical training. The mental aspect is just as important.
Right. And students can benefit from similar techniques. Visualizing themselves doing well on an exam can ease anxiety.
Yes. Just picturing themselves walking into the exam room, feeling calm and prepared can change their whole approach.
Exactly. And even simple affirmations like "I am ready" or "I can do this" can boost their confidence.
Oh, definitely. Those little statements can shift their mindset from doubt to belief.
And it's all about practice, right? The more they repeat those affirmations, the more they believe them.
Exactly. It's like building a muscle. Confidence grows stronger with consistent effort.
And let's not forget about the power of support. Having friends or family cheering you on can really uplift your spirits.
Oh, for sure. A supportive environment can make a huge difference in how we perceive our abilities.
And sharing experiences with others can help too. Hearing how someone else overcame their doubts can be really inspiring.
Yes. It reminds us that we're not alone in our struggles. Everyone faces challenges.
Exactly. So, whether it's on the field or in the classroom, building confidence is a journey we can all take.
And by practicing these techniques, we can all boost our potential and achieve our goals.
That's a great point. It's all about taking those small steps every day.
Absolutely. So, let's encourage our listeners to try these techniques and see how they can transform their confidence.
Yes. Remember, confidence is not just a feeling, it's a skill we can develop over time.
Thank you for joining us today on Boost Your Potential. We hope you found these insights helpful.
And remember, with practice and support, you can build and maintain a sense of confidence that enhances both your personal and professional life.
You know, it's so true that every small step we take really counts towards unlocking our true potential.
Absolutely. It's like, each little action builds on the last, right? It all adds up.
Exactly. And sometimes, we underestimate those small steps. But they can lead to big changes over time.
Yeah. Like, even just setting a daily goal or trying something new can make a difference.
Oh, for sure. And it's important to celebrate those small victories, too. It keeps us motivated.
Definitely. When we recognize our progress, it encourages us to keep moving forward.
And remember, it's okay to take things slow. Progress is progress, no matter the pace.
Exactly. So, let's remind our listeners to be kind to themselves on this journey.
Yes. Every step is a step towards growth. So, keep pushing forward.
And don't forget, you're doing amazing just by trying.
Absolutely. We'll catch you all next time. Until then, keep believing in yourselves.
Bye, everyone. Take care.